They're gonna give you free jewelry to start your jewelry business. But number 7 though, I'm so excited about this one. One of them is about to hit $1 million in her business. And you do not need any inventory. You do not need any jewelry. You don't need a warehouse. What you need is... If you're new here, hi, I'm Vanessa, and on this channel, I help women become financially independent. And today's video is no different. In today's video, we're gonna be talking about how you can make your first $1,000 or your first $10,000 with jewelry. And for a lot of these ideas, you don't have to be a jewelry expert. You don't have to have a large social media following. My team and I have spent a good amount of time digging up different small business and side hustle models that can be executed very easily by you so that you can start making money from home. I have 9 ideas for you today, and 8 of them are actually small business and side hustle ideas. But in number 9, I'm gonna be spilling the tea on how you can access $7,500 to start up your jewelry business. Because it's one thing for us to have very clear, actionable ideas, but it's another thing for us to have capital to execute these ideas. And so in today's video, we're doing both. I'm gonna share 8 ideas for you, pick the one that works for you, and then number 9 is the one you don't wanna miss. Because if you have a clear idea of what $7,500 could do to help you launch your jewelry business, then number 9 is the one you definitely do not wanna miss. So to get the most value out of this video, make sure you watch it all the way from number 1 to number 9. Now, without further ado, let's get into today's video. Number 1. Number 1 is honestly the hardest one on this list, and it gets so much easier after this. However, it is one of the most profitable ones on this list. I mean, this young woman went from working as an assistant to making over $700,000 in her jewelry business. Number 1 is to launch your own e-commerce jewelry website. Now, honestly, you could start with as little as $500 for this one, but you need to have at least $500. And what you're gonna need to make this one happen is a domain name, so you can get a quick domain name from GoDaddy.com or Squarespace domains. And then you can use a drag and drop website builder like Wix, like Squarespace, like HubSpot. Whatever you choose to use is your preference, but make sure that you use a very simple drag and drop website builder to build the website for your e-commerce store. Then what you're gonna do next for this one is go on to Alibaba.com and source for manufacturers. Now, you would be able to get jewelry pieces for as low as $2 a piece, but they usually would want you to buy in bulk. So maybe 100 pieces for $200. But you wanna test out different manufacturers on Alibaba.com or AliExpress.com and then figure out which one will be able to make the kind of jewelry that you want to make. And then after doing that, what you want to do is find influencers in the beauty, lifestyle, and fashion space and then pitch yourself to them. Because when influencers wear your jewelry, a lot of people would want to wear your jewelry as well. So if you have the time and about $500 to put into this, then a jewelry e-commerce store could be the one for you. Number 2, if you don't have any capital, like you don't have money, you're not working with any budget, but you do have time to put into this and to pay attention to whoever buys from you, then dropshipping might be the way to go. Now, dropshipping is a great business model for some people. And I say some people because with the dropshipping model, you do not need any inventory. You do not need any jewelry. You don't need a warehouse. What you need is a social media page like an Instagram page or website where you can put images of what your jewelry would be. Now, this is how this works. Just like point number 1, you find a manufacturer on a website like Alibaba.com or AliExpress.com. But instead of buying in bulk to sell, all you need from them are samples. And if you like the samples, then what you can do is hop onto Canva and just create images and flyers to attract buyers. And then you can promote it on social media. And how you make money is that when buyers purchase from your website, instead of you being the one fulfilling the order, your manufacturer is going to do all that work for you. They will actually be the ones to package the jewelry and drop drop it with whoever has ordered from you. I have two friends who run dropshipping businesses and they've been able to generate multiple six figures. So if you want me to spend some time doing some research about dropshipping so I can make you a full tutorial about dropshipping and how it works and how you can do it sustainably without getting on anyone's toes or compromising your integrity, then let me know down in the comment section and we will put in the time and effort to get all of the information necessary to make that video for you. Because dropshipping can be used for jewelry, it can be used for clothes, it can be used for waist trainers, I mean anything. There's so many things that make a lot of money and I've been geeking out on dropshipping a little bit, but if you want me to go full on and make a full long video tutorial about dropshipping for you, then let me know down in the comment section and my team and I would get to work. And if you don't want to miss the video when we make it, then make sure you hit the subscribe button and hit the bell right next to it so you get notified when it goes live. Number three is to have a custom jewelry Etsy store. Now, the reason why I said custom jewelry is because competition goes down when you're able to customize what it is that you are delivering to your customers, right? Because I could literally walk into any store and buy jewelry, but if your jewelry pieces have something unique about them, maybe you're able to put people's names or people's initials on a necklace, then Etsy is a great marketplace for you. I mean, look at this store and look at the thousands of pieces that have been sold. Pull out your calculator and do the math on this. This is a woman that is quietly getting to the big bag by simply putting out custom-made jewelry on a marketplace that already exists like Etsy. Number four. Before we get into number four, if you have liked this video so far but you've just forgotten to hit the like button, please go ahead and hit the like button. It might seem insignificant, but it actually helps you see more videos like this because it tells the YouTube algorithm that this is the kind of content that you like. Number four is to launch a jewelry restoration business. Now, this is big business. Like, if you're able to get jewelry restoration tools, you are in for a big one because girlies who are engaged or married, sometimes their diamonds fall out or their jewelry gets misplaced, and you could get a customer whose ring is her husband's grandmother's ring and it means so much to them. So when something happens to it, she's really quick to look for a jewelry restoration company, and that's where you come in. So if you're someone who likes to work with your hands and you like to do DIY projects, then it might be in your best interest to start a jewelry restoration business. Number five is to run a jewelry auction sale on social media. This model has been used in other spaces like the bag industry. There's a woman on TikTok who generates $50,000 per auction, and these auctions just last for like an hour by selling designer bag pieces that she's able to source, and they're not even brand new. They're literally used old designer bags that people just love, and she does an auction on TikTok, I think every Tuesday or something like that, and she makes a lot of money. She's quit her 9-to-5 job. So jewelry is definitely another industry where that can fly. You can go onto a website like The Real Real or even Poshmark to find things like Chanel earrings or Hermes necklaces that maybe people have used and they've been fairly loved, but they're vintage and people still find them valuable. I mean, Chanel earrings sometimes sell higher than what the original buyer bought it for. So if this is your jam, get onto Poshmark, get onto The Real Real, get onto Fashion File, look for these pieces, go onto TikTok and start doing auctions and start getting to the bag. Number six is to start a jewelry cleaning business. Now, this one is not fancy, it's not a big deal. You're probably not going to make $1 million off of this, but it's a simple business model where there's a lot of demand and you can get into it and start making a living from it. But number seven though, I'm so excited about this one. Number seven is to launch an event-specific or market-specific jewelry line. For example, you could brand your jewelry line as a jewelry line that's just for bridesmaids. So every single time someone is getting married, you're the first to come to mind when they want to shop for jewelry for their bridesmaids. And the gag is, one customer can have 10 bridesmaids. So with just one wedding, you can sell 10 pieces. So with just 100 customers, you could sell 1,000 jewelry pieces. That is money. You want to find industries like this one where people will be buying in bulk so that you can get to the biggest bag. Don't say I never did anything for you, girl. You're welcome. Number 8, girl. you know it won't be me if I do not throw in something that has to do with the internet. But don't click out, because number 9 is where the bag really is. But number 8 is to start a blog, like a lifestyle blog where you talk about jewelry. Then you would attract people who love jewelry. They'll follow you, they'll read your blog posts, and because of that, you can include affiliate links to jewelry brands and start making a commission every time someone makes a purchase. The internet gives us so much access to money-making opportunities, and I just don't think it's fair for me not to share these things with you. So there you go. And number 9, which is the creme de la creme of this video. Number 9 is not a business idea, it is a grant. Yes, practically free money. There's a grant that's specifically for women, but even beyond that, it's for people who want to launch jewelry businesses. Yes, there's a grant for that. It is called the Holstead Grant, and it offers $7,500 in startup funds for jewelry businesses, and it also offers up to $1,000 in jewelry merchandise, which means they're gonna give you free jewelry to start your jewelry business. So if you're serious about this, if you're like, Vanessa, I'm not just watching these videos for fun, I actually want to start something so I can start making money from home, so I can spend time with my family, so I can quit my crusty job, then you might want to jump on this one, because they give you capital, they give you the resources, and you don't have to pay this money back because it's a grant. And I know a lot of us are skeptical, and yes, there's barely anything like free money except it's a grant, and this is a grant. So it would be amazing if someone from this community is able to grab the Holstead Grant. And as usual, I only ask one thing of you. If you're the one who wins the grant, or if you start one of these businesses and you blow up, make sure you come back and let us know, because your testimony would serve as encouragement to other women. So in the same way that I haven't gatekept anything from you, don't gatekeep from this community either. Remember that I'm rooting for you, so please do not stop rooting for yourself. And until next time, please take care.